I'm Rose Aliguma Wegoye, and a businesswoman. I have my office in Rubaga. We are called Sync Media. It's a company that started way back as a consultancy firm in 2010, but only got registered in 2017 and started serious business. That's basically where we are right now, a registered media company. We do media tracking. We're basically looking at what are people talking about in terms of conversation for different clients, what is happening in the media in terms of NGOs, in terms of economics, things like that. There are quite a number of clients who are interested in knowing their brands, their products, what is happening. So that's what we do. We also track advertising. You know, Uganda is such a small country but has so many media houses. I think at one time we were about 300 radio stations, just radio stations in this small country. It's like every district has one or two radio stations. And if you're an advertiser, you possibly will wonder if your advert is being aired. If you're in Gulu, for example, and you've put your advert in Gulu and you're in Kampala. So you need a media monitoring firm to tell you that, oh, in Gulu, your ad ran at this time. Otherwise, we've seen media houses that don't run your whole campaign because you're not there. So that's where we come from to be very helpful to our clients. I joined a media monitoring firm, and a multinational media monitoring firm, a famous one at that, called Stedman, many years ago, and I grew in that company and loved what I did. And I reached a point where I realized I had grown and I could no longer grow. Basically, I was in a corporate world and I realized I've done everything I can do for the company, and I need to just go out there and do things my way and do them for myself. I looked at my retirement plan and I didn't have any. So I left that corporate world and decided I'm going to go and do something by myself. And with a colleague of mine, actually two colleagues of mine, we decided to set up this company and we registered it unofficial. So we are doing media monitoring and research, market research mainly. We also do audience research. So apart from advising our clients about if the ads are running, we also advise them where to advertise. We are not business people. We are just women with aspirations, with the willingness to go out there. So we didn't know much about the business world, and we faced a lot of challenges: how to register, how to get the capital to set up. Actually, money was one of the biggest challenges that we faced, and we didn't know how to navigate that. No bank could actually give you a loan, for example, because you're a startup, you have no collateral, you have no nothing. So how are you going to start? So we kind of rallied family and friends and told them, this is the idea we have and we need you to come on board and give us this money. And they believed in our dream. They gave us the money and we started. The biggest challenge we faced, actually the first few years, 2018, 2019, we were flying. We were basically flying. Then COVID hit us. That's the biggest challenge we've ever faced in our lives. COVID hit us in 2020 and the business just went down completely. We had a few clients on board and were able to be paying rent. We told our staff, you know, you need to go home. Some of them who came from near told us, no, we are not going to go home. We are going to stay and work. We will be walking to work. We'll work to service the clients that are there, and we see where it goes. Of course, this went on for like 2 years, but somehow we navigated it. One thing I realized is talking to people, especially women, helps a lot. Our landlord is a woman, And she understood that these were women in a struggle and she cut the cost by half. So we survived. We talked to, and I think having a good relationship in business is also very good. We had partnerships. For example, we had partnered with Rock Telecom, so we're not paying internet, and that was a bonus for us. So partnerships helped us go through that phase. Now we are back, and the business is really promising. It's booming at the moment. Our clientele is mainly the NGOs, the corporate, the SME, those that are advertising, and those that are doing a lot of lobbying work, those who are in government, and individuals. We have some individuals who come to us and they're like, I'm a musician, I want to know where all my music is played on the radio station. So that's another angle. The other is research is a bit of a niche again, and it is social researchers, social organizations, healthcare, and quite a number of the corporates that do research. So that's how we identify. Yeah, I have quite a number of role models. I identify somebody, and it's not that I've met them, but I follow their story. I follow who they are, and that is very important to me because I look at what are their successes. Not all of us are perfect. There is something in almost everyone. But if you follow one thing about somebody that you love and grow it, that will actually help you grow your personality as well and improve yourself in terms of business. You see, one of my dreams was to set up a business, not to fail. Failure was not one of the things that was in that cup. So I set out to set up a time with my family. Now balancing that happened by default somehow with the digital world now. It's easier to balance. You can work at home, you can work in office. And my goal at that time was retire, have financial stability, be with your family, give that quality time to you. Retire early, but I don't think I'll retire early. For now, it is a show. We are still running until maybe maybe a few years from now. But yeah, that is what we're doing.